you want to have some sort of ups and some sort of downs. You just don't want to be a record to just be like mud and loads of slow songs. So New York was just, it just didn't fit in on this album. And to be honest, it came very, very late in the day for this album. So it just, yeah, it will arise somewhere. It just wasn't on this one. I'm sorry. But, yes.
How was your first 4th of July in America?
It was all right, you know. It was a very stressful experience because we played to. Now I don't know if they were lying or not, but I did the Roots gig yesterday, and they were like, yeah, 750,000 people turned up. I don't know if it was that many people, but there was a hell of a lot of people, over 200,000 people. So I'm playing for one of the first times on stage ever with a band at a gig, which is weird for me anyway, in front of so many people. Most of whom are Nicki Minaj fans who just at the front, gun fingers up and just rapping everything else. So that I mean, it was an incredibly fun gig, but I didn't get time to enjoy 4th of July before that because in my head I was just quite nervous about it. And then afterwards, I met the mayor, who's called Michael Nutter. Now in England, Nutter means crazy person, so I had to tell him this, and he was like, he didn't really, he was just kind of like, he was like, oh, okay. And so yeah, I did that. I had half a glass of champagne and then went to bed. It's quite a tame 4th of July, but I feel like my presence there was a bit awkward being a British guy, you know. They're kind of celebrating me not being there, and I'm there just kind of like, you know. So yeah, you know, a bit awkward. Yes, hello.
Do you like being in New York?
I love being in New York, but this isn't Long Island, is it? So I like being in Long Island. Still, I know it's still it's New York State in it, but I thought you meant the city. I do love being in New York. I like being in the Long Island as well. Yes.
Would you ever move to New York?
Would I ever move to New York? No. No. I don't know if I'd move. I don't know if I'd move to America permanently. Like I definitely live in. No. I'd probably live in New York for like a bit of time, but I can never move anywhere that wasn't my home country. I'm gonna go a little bit back first. Yes.
In your writing, when it comes to songwriting, do you drive or motivate or inspiration more from pleasure or pain?
I've written more songs out, but I think in general people write more songs out of pain. I think that's just life. That's just the way the songwriters work. Because when you're in pain, you're on your own in a hotel room with a guitar, being like. And when you're not in pain, you're with your mates in a bar having fun, so you're not thinking about writing songs. So I'd say definitely I've written more songs in pain than pleasure, because when I'm happy, I'm doing happy things. Hello.
Do you plan on helping One Direction write any new songs
Yeah, plan on giving some. Yeah, I haven't. We're both on tour at the moment, so actual helping, getting in the right place at the right time, and doing any of that's tricky. But yeah, I'm giving. Yes. I'm talking. Yeah.
Is it hard for you to travel so much? Like, do you feel like displaced whenever just planes and stuff?
Yes and no. I travelled a lot anyway. When I was before it all took off, I would play gigs all around England. It's a little bit different now because it's all around the world. But like I've never really since I left home. I've never really been in a place longer than sort of like 3 or 4 days, if that. So yeah, I just travel about a lot. Speak to anything. I'll do 3 more. Yes. Either one. You can combine your questions and that'll count as one.
What advice would you give to aspiring artists?
Write a lot of songs, do a lot of gigs, because you only learn from your mistakes, and you have to make a lot of mistakes. And don't feel bad if you make them. Feel good. Be like, yes. Yes.
Do you have a favorite place to write any of your songs?
Showers. You know, like big open showers.
Yeah.
Not like the small ones where you kind of sit up, but like the ones like, or just like hotel bathrooms, because they are just one big shower. They're just very echoey and make your voice sound nicer than it is. Yeah. A couple more. Anyone over there? No? Anyone over there? Yes. We'll get to you in a bit. Sorry.
I was just texting her. She loves Anyway, she's asking. I love you. Anyway, by the way, she wants to know what's your favorite song to perform off of your
It depends what scenario I'm in. When I'm in this sort of scenario, and it's kind of coffee shop vibe, it's quite chill. Thinking out loud is like a great one to play. Whereas when it's a bit more mental, Sing's Sing just goes down really well because everyone knows it at the moment. So that, yeah, so those two. Who was, yes?
Do you dress yourself?
No. No, I mean, yes, I do put it on. I don't have a little man in the morning that comes in and puts it on, but no, if I did get my own clothes, well, I basically wore my own clothes up until about 6 months ago when I got into a relationship, and then someone was just like, you need to just stop wearing the same hoodie for 6 weeks at a time. So yeah, I basically gave no care about what I wore, and I would literally, I wore one hoodie for about 6 months. And do you remember the camo shorts last year?
Yeah.
Like, they never got washed. I just wore them all year, never got washed. So yes, someone came in with a female influence, and yeah, for my birthday I just got a whole load of shirts, and then suddenly all my other shirts went missing, and I was like, oh, I have to wear these. So yeah, but in answer to your question, I do button up myself. Hello.
Hi, since you became famous, is it hard to date? Did you try to?
In my job, it's always been quite difficult to hold down a relationship. I've got a lot better at it over the years because you make mistakes and you learn from them. But yeah, I mean, I spend 300 days of the year traveling, and the other 60 kind of with days off, and you end up with days off not at home. Like I had a day off. No, I didn't. I have a day off tomorrow, and I'm spending it in like Canada because we're on the way to somewhere else. So yeah, it's a tough balance, but it's the same with anyone that works long distance. It's not just musicians, but I've definitely got a lot better at it. Yeah, I'll do one more. What up?
If you had to replace one of your tattoos, which one would it be and why?
I don't know. I made a conscious decision. I was like, I'm either going to fully sleeve up on both arms or not have any tattoos at all. Because I think you can't go in between. You can't have like some or one. Like I had one and it just looked a bit lonely. So I got yeah. So I don't know if they'll replace any of them. I'll definitely get more though. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, I'll do one more song. Thank you for coming. I think we're doing a meet and greet afterwards.